universal, so that's what we're looking for. Will he be able to reach the level 25 talent?
Have you seen the Orchid Blink Dagger Viper build?
No.
So yeah, that is a thing that some players do. Not bad this game,
Doesn't
honestly.
really... Yeah, but it also doesn't really do that much this game. The
I mean,
Blink Dagger's okay, but the
you kill the
Orchids...
supports, you can kill the Timber until he gets a dispel.
You're a Viper, you can regardless kill those supports. You just look at
Uh,
Fly and he's dead.
Not really, right? Like they just avalanche and run away.
Yeah, the Tiny, yes, but the Rubik, no. I mean, you could also
I
go make a... Like, you get Rod of Atos. Does
like
about the
my
same
point
thing.
being here, I feel like Vipers that don't scale, they go for these early-esque type builds. And I think at least Maureen, he was the one that I saw doing this build quite a bit. I think it really allows you to like pretty much become a PWOP, right? As this Viper. You just jump anyone, you have the slows, you have the damage. It gives you the mana region to farm if you're Nether Toxin. I would love to see it if he wins his lane, if he's playing from ahead. But, you know, this might just be a game where he's forced to go some Veil Dragonlance build, you know, something a bit more defensive.
I like the Aghanim Scepter Bloodstone build.
The disarm is decent here, right? It's 2 heroes that you can actually disarm. I just feel like it's too passive, right? You're just farming the entire time. Viper loses a lot of its pressure if you're just
Blood. Gonna get secured, and that is for Rises. Okay, a bit of a mistake there from the Timber Saw coming through.
Huh. Alright, not too shabby here.
I mean, on one hand, I agree, but on the other hand, I don't think that they have that. Unless something goes really wrong, there's no push on the Radiant side. There's zero. Like, this game is gonna drag on.
Yeah.
For quite some time. So you might as well just go really greedy.
Yes. But I think Nouns is better at hunting heroes, right? Minute 10, you're gonna have this Monkey King that can initiate from Fog. You have the Timber Saw, you just run at them, and they only have Stampede. So you can definitely play around that. Whereas if you don't get a Blink on Viper, I guess you do have initiation from Monster.
Yeah, you got Monster,
really
you got the techies as well. You have a techie, you have Infest inside the Centaur with the techies going Blast Off. I think that's more than plenty.
Sure, we'll see. Hopefully that he doesn't go for Radiance then. We're gonna see Rise is just getting a line a bit faster, going for those Infest moves, as he is going for a Narb of Venom here on Rises. Try and... It is very good against Timber, by the way, because of that regen reduction, if he wants to go the full Corrosion. Rare, but it does pop up from time to time.
Yeah, he is gonna go for that Orb of Corrosion upgrade. The
Oh, yeah, it is the upgrade. Orb of Venom is the...
Orb of Venom into Orb of Corrosion. It is it's surprisingly good. Also, the dot works on towers, I think.
Oh yeah.
So it's slightly tower push potential behind it, which is weird. But then again, Corrosion works on buildings, so...
It would be funny if the active also worked on towers, like if the barracks wouldn't regen as fast if you were hitting with it. But I never checked to see if it works that way.
Yeah, there's like... The only one that you'd have to have that against is Treant, I guess. And no one plays Treant anymore, so...
That hero. So CS-wise here, the mid lane is relatively even. Slight win here, but I think it gets easier for the Viper as you got level 3, level 4. Is Razor dead here? Might be.
Yeah, he does have a bottle.
He missed from the low ground.
Oh no. Ooh. Both of them need one more hit, and Razor's gonna grab himself the water rune. So, Alone is in trouble. Needs his supports to die for a good cause. Rises Rage picks up the healing load to top side. But yeah, mid looks like it's soon to be a dead Viper.
Yeah, that is really sad. He's losing a lot of experience through range creeps. And Capiwara going for it.
And Alone is
probably
dead. And so is Rise's top side.
Ooh, not ideal.
Oh, he gave the Healing Lotus to the Crystal Maiden.
Did he really, or did she pick it up and never gave it to him?
No, he picked it up and gave it to the Crystal Maiden. Also, his rage was still on cooldown because he used it to grab the Lotus.
Oh, that is very unfortunate then.
It's a combination of sadness and mistakes. And
Also
gets
bottom.
punished for it.
Monster 12 CS against the 22-9 of Yuma. You know, Yuma, a player that I gotta say, I regard him highly. To me, that iteration of Nigma that was, you know, getting closer to being decent. I think he was a big part of it. This guy is the real deal. He's Timado 2.0. Or Timado in the making, let's say.
It's definitely a very capable safe laner, and especially if you can play techies, you always have a plus. In my book, top side, Gunner taking some damage from Rises, but his rage is on cooldown. Gunner has no Timber Chain, but he doesn't really fear the Lifestealer, which is a terrifying prospect going forward. And as you mentioned, Yuma's just the freest of lanes.
Yeah.
Rarely see a Centaur struggle this much.
It is definitely a Monkey King favored lane, but yeah, you wouldn't expect it to be this bad. As it is a Rubik 5, so not necessarily the strongest 5 there too. So Monkey King top lane, Gunner being chased down and should be yoinked.
Yeah, Tiny went towards mid. Lelis running about. Yuma will get the kill onto Thena in the meantime towards bottom, but Lelis is guarding that water rune. So that Alone will not be able to deny / pick at Razor's level 6. Pretty much a full level ahead of Alone.
That is rough. You pick this Viper last pick, and you get trashed anyways. It's like those Germans. They know what they're doing.
Don't let them know that you think that.
I mean,
They think very highly of themselves.
Yeah, they do.
I'm Dutch. We have a football feud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big?
Yeah. The Netherlands against Germany is always a big match. We're actually going to have a match on upcoming Tuesday. National teams against each other. Tony Kroos is back for the Germans for the first time since like 2000.
Lelis is back to the mid lane.
And Yuma's gonna get himself a double kill while mid lane Alone gets taken down. There's kills happening all over the place and they're not in favor of... How do you pronounce that name again?
Well,
La
the name
Correntada?
is La Correntada, yes. Dude, they actually got first blood. This is a 4k gold 8 minute 6. That is 360 on the I guess not a 360, 180 in the situation, but Gunner was taking a lot of harass here, but does have a Timber Chain away, has a load as well. Mid lane.
Oh, Monster. Mid lane as well, I guess. Henry got taken down. Bottom, Monster does manage to survive. Yeah, they're just running them down right now. Top lane, Gunner. Man fighting up against Rises. Still had himself the Healing Lotus. Tried to... Oh my god! Okay. You didn't see that top side on stream, but...
Well, yeah, we watched bottom side and it was also really hype, but Gunner, yeah, that's the Timber Saw we talked about. You pick Lifestealer into Timber, you lose that lane. You pick Viper into Razor, you lose that lane. Things are not gonna go well, right? If you pick counters and you still lose the lane stage.
Yeah, top lane, Gunner was 1 HP, pretty much. Rises was chasing him down, right-clicking away. Rises was half HP. He gets close to the trees. In comes one usage of the Whirling Death, and instantly the Lifestealer was dead.
Well, yeah. That's a Strength Fury against Timber for you. First pick, by the way.
5k net with lead, looking for Monster. So incredibly deep. They might be in a little bit of trouble, though.
Oh my
Monster gets the stun.
lord.
The lift in mid-air from Fly to interrupt the Techie's chase with the blast off. Jump up from Yuma. They get themselves a couple of kills. They might kill off the Raze. He's going to go for the TP out of there, but does get taken down. Alone will have to pay the price, though, and does get taken down by Yuma. So it is, in the end, a 4 versus 1 trade-off. And the Life Stealer's even forced to enter a creep because otherwise he would die to Gunner top lane.
Yeah, this is really awkward. Is he dead?
He might actually die if he's not careful. Does still have rage.
Okay, TP from the techies. Tana in position. This rage is not gonna do that much.
Well, it does keep him alive at least. From the wording death. Oh. That top lane is just horrifying.
Yeah, they're not killing Gunner. They really are not. Only 1 point in the passive. But that Helm of Iron will definitely making his life much easier.
Well, in the meantime, it has more farm than Alone a Monster. So,
Huh.
just to put it in perspective, he is...
He's 4-0-3, right? So it does make sense. As
yeah,
Monster
pretty good.
yet to
Alone
get to level
spotted
6.
out.
Alright, now they're not playing around here. They are definitely playing Dota 2.
What does La Correntada mean?
I'm not mistaken. I think it's like the chains, but maybe it's a slang. Let me Google it. It means
Oh, Gunner.
oh, so it's kind of like a waterfall. So it's the waterfall, I think.
The waterfall. Oh. Okay.
It's like
Is
not
it
really
like a specific waterfall, or
No.
is it...
you know, like when the flow of a river is very strong. Like, what's the word for that?
The...
Because like we
current?
call it. Yes, I think it's current. The actual translation. It's just like
Oh, there's a song called La Correntada
oh.
by Alejandro Balbis.
Well, I'm assuming Rises has to do with the name then, as they find this poor alone, and he.
Yeah, Fly's the same level as the enemy mid laner. And
Monster's
Fly's
level
about
5.
to overtake him in net worth as well. So.
Level 5, minute 10 as your offlaner. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
Gunner chasing for blood. To be fair, Gunner did die 3 times so far this game, so I'm deeply disappointed in his performance.
Well, they are winning handedly though.
Yeah, this is... I don't really think... Alone is dead again, GG gets called.
11 minutes. That's yep.
I think that is maybe my record in fastest. I think I've had an 11-minute game before, but I don't know if this was over.
I mean, when
or under.
someone DC'd and they were using Meteor